This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, and we back with another video. And in this video, I want to let brothers know, stop acting like your mother. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a way to shame you guys. But I need you brothers to understand that a lot of you brothers behave like your mom. And when I say that, I mean in terms of how you treat other black men. Now, I want to give a shout out to Platinum Elite. I was tuned into his show earlier, and it was a brother up there. He had a lot of children, you know. The brother had about 14 children, he said. But he said he take care of his children. He said he see 10 of his children every day, and his oldest 4 children are in college. But what was so ironic about this whole thing was you had men up there on the panel who claimed to be black manosphere men, who claimed to be advocating for men's rights, who claimed to be against the gynocracy and all of these gynocratic talking points. These same men, not talking about Platinum. Platinum is the host. These same men, right, were up there using the same gynocratic feminist talking points to make this brother feel bad about having 14 children. This is what I mean by black men behave like their mothers, and that shit need to stop. Because there's no way, if you claiming to be black manosphere, that you should be up there shaming a man for having children. It doesn't matter how we had his children. If he taking care of them, if he doing right by him, who the hell are you to judge that man or how he had his children? Since when we started doing that? Since when men in the black manosphere started doing that? I know when that happened, when women were allowed to exist in the space who weren't advocating for black men. Because the women who are in this space now, they don't advocate for black men. You see? The reason why the Crimson Cure, aka Kendra D, is allowed to be in the black manosphere is because she held the goddamn line. She never got up there and shamed black men for nothing. She never shamed black men for their own choices. She always supported black men. But the women that we have around here today, they're running around here promoting the same behavior that you so-called black manosphere men are exhibiting. There's no way I should hear Mr. Fantastic shaming a black man about having children. Because you're black manosphere, right? I shouldn't hear nobody who claim to be black manosphere shaming black men for their decisions. That is you acting like your mama. But see, I know where y'all get it from. Y'all get it from Obsidian. Because Obsidian shames black men for the same things. But then he claimed to advocate for black men. See, that's not going to work. Being a hypocrite is not going to work. Stop acting like your mama, because that same hypocritical behavior, you get that from your mother too. 1 minute black men are kings and leaders and rulers, then the next minute we're not shit. See, I get that from a lot of you black men in this space. When a black woman telling you, specifically the individual, you're not shit, then you want to use black manosphere talking points. But when it's time to defend another brother, you shame them and use the same talking points that the gynocrats use against you. That's because black men act like they mother. They walking contradictions. Shit is going to change when it relates to you. Other than that, we throw everybody else in the same basket. You get that from your mama. See, you don't want these women to get up here and shame you for the decisions you made, but you will allow another female to be on a panel with you and shame black men for the decisions they made. But you're supposed to be black manosphere. So you're not supposed to allow no shit like that. And you're not supposed to hold up women who do that type of shit. But of course, a bunch of you dudes who are on the panel shaming that man, you act like your mama. The same things that were coming out of your mouth were some of the same things coming out of Sexy Red mouth. Same shit. This how I know y'all act like y'all mamas. You regurgitate the same talking points of your lazy ass auntie who ain't done shit but lay on her back, but then get up here and tell a black man they ain't shit because of the decisions they made, but then turn around and tell you how there's excuses for them living on their back. But when a black man live off his dick, it's a problem. You see? And you let these women get away with shaming black men on these panels because you're jealous of the next black man, because you get that from your mama. And this is how the majority of black men act toward one another. It's like mother against son. It's like one man who's acting like his mother chastising another little boy who's a grown man. That shit needs to stop amongst black men. Because you don't know why that man decided to do what he did. You don't know why. You using feminist rhetoric to justify why you shaming another black man and then saying you black manosphere. But then when one of these chicks call your ass out for being a simp, now you want to use black manosphere talking points. Black men, you have to stop behaving like your mama. Stop walking around here contradicting yourself like your mother, because that's where this behavior comes from. And this shit is embarrassing and it's disgusting and it's counterproductive. It's counterproductive. And you think when you're getting up there using these same feminist talking points around these women, you think that's going to get her to like you, Negro. When women hold themselves up in bullshit all the time. That's why she could still be friends with her. Because that's what they do. Am I saying men supposed to hold themselves up in bullshit? No. No. But there was no goddamn way it was all those men on a panel, especially all these men who claim to have game. And like I said, I ain't talking about Platt, because Platt is the host. He good. He didn't have shit to say about the situation. I'm talking about all these other dudes that was on a panel who claim to be gamed up and this and that and know how to deal with women. But you sitting up here using women talking points to disparage another man. There's no player in that. There's no player in that. Instead of y'all up there checking the women on the panel, y'all want to be up there checking other men. This is the problem, black man. You behave like your goddamn mama too much. You always want to check her. You always want to check another man. Put your woman in her place. Them women was up there talking all types of crazy shit. None of you dudes check that shit. Not one. Not one. But you want to check the man. You want to tell him how much he not shit. You sound like your mama, boy. And this is the majority of black men. We behave like our mothers. We treat each other just like how a gynocrat will treat her son. That's what I saw today on that show. And I had to come and speak on this shit. Because it's too many black men behaving like their mothers. It's too many of us doing that. In full gynocrat mode. That man took care of all his children, and y'all want to be up there and make that man feel like shit. Because he was able to have 11 baby mamas, and you only had one, and you can't stand her. You wondering why he could deal with 11. You can't deal with one. So you want to make him feel bad about it, like your lazy, worthless ass mama. Because that's how your mama make you feel because your daddy wasn't shit. You see, you're doing the same shit your mama do. You're doing it to other men. Cut it out, black man. Act like a man and not like your mama, boy, because your mama wasn't a man, even though she played the role of your daddy. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on SheepStaySleep TV. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Much love to the A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game Nation. DS1 Ross, SheepStaySleep TV, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Peace.
This is A-Game, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then bring your A-Game. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.